Hey there, and welcome to the Azalea Homestead. My name is Brianne, and welcome back to our kitchen. In today's video, we're going to make a simple skillet sweet and sour chicken. This recipe comes together in about 30 minutes and uses some basic pantry staples. One of those pantry staples is brown sugar, which I'm currently out of, so I'm going to hurry and make some with just a cup of sugar and about 2 tablespoons of dark molasses. And as you can see, I'm just mixing that molasses into the sugar. And I'm just going to keep stirring that and mixing it until it's well combined. For the sauce, we're going to make that first, and you're going to need about a half a cup of apple cider vinegar, a quarter cup of soy sauce or coconut aminos, a quarter cup of water, a half a cup of ketchup, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons onion powder, a quarter teaspoon of ground ginger, a half of teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and 1 cup of brown sugar. And we'll just mix that together until everything is well combined. I typically use chicken breasts for this recipe. However, you could use chicken thighs or shrimp or pork. Anything really goes with this recipe. And here I'm using our home freeze-dried garlic powder. If you are interested in freeze drying, we do have a review over on our blog on the Harvest Right freeze dryer. You can find that over at theazaleahomestead.com, where we share recipes, food preservation, gardening, and homeschooling. And if that's the kind of content that you are into, we do invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. And the recipe does call for ground ginger. I'm actually out of that, but I do have some freeze-dried sliced ginger, so I'm just going to crush that up and add that into our sauce. And as you can see, our sauce takes maybe 5 minutes to put together. Once that's done, we're going to just set that to the side and get started on our vegetables. And these chicken breasts were rather large, so I just went ahead and split those in half, and we're going to cut those into 1-inch pieces. If 30-minute meals interest you, we have another chicken recipe. It is our 3-pepper chicken, and I'll be sure to link that video down below for you. You can also find that on our website, theazaleahomestead.com. Okay, we're going to do just a quick wash up and then we'll get started on those vegetables. We're just going to use a yellow onion, and in the bag there I have some homegrown red bell peppers from last year that really need to get used up. And so we're just going to save ourselves the trouble of cutting up a new one and use what we have. As a mom that works outside of the home, these type of meals really save me a lot of time and prep and just really a lot of mental energy. And it's a really good meal that we all enjoy, and there's always plenty of leftovers. Alright, so because this dish comes together pretty quickly, we want to have all of our ingredients next to us so that we can throw everything in our skillet when we're ready for it. To the side there, I'm going to cook up 2 cups of rice to serve with this. You can also use noodles or pasta even, whichever you prefer. We prefer this recipe with rice. So I've just seasoned our chicken pieces with a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm going to cook that over a medium-high heat for about 5 to 7 minutes. The oil I use for this recipe is an infused olive oil. It is olive oil, cayenne peppers, garlic, and black peppercorns. And you just saute that until it comes to a low boil, and then you allow it to come completely at room temperature. And then I just store mine in a mason jar with a spigot. And again, you can find that recipe over at the blog, theazaleahomestead.com. So we're just looking for our chicken to get some nice color on it and cooked pretty much all the way through before we add our onions and our peppers. And as you can see, we're starting to get some nice golden brown color on our chicken. And we're going to add in that yellow onion and our bell pepper. And as that onion and pepper cooks, it's going to release some moisture, and we'll use that moisture to help scrape up any brown bits on the pan. And that's just going to add lots of extra flavor. All right, now we're just going to add our sauce, and we're going to allow that to simmer for about 5 minutes or until the sauce begins to thicken. And then after that time, we'll turn off the heat and we'll allow the mixture to rest for about 5 more minutes, and the sauce will continue to thicken as it sits. If you would like to stay in the know, we do have a newsletter. It features some of our favorite recipes and free printables that are only available to our subscribers. And if you hate spam mail as much as I do, just know that we only send an initial thank you email for signing up, and then our newsletter is delivered each month. And that is a great way to help our small family business, and we would really appreciate it. As you can see, this recipe makes quite a bit of sauce, and that is very much intentional. We like a lot of sauce with our rice. And there's what this dish looks like. It is so delicious, and leftovers heat up beautifully. This is also a freezer friendly dish, so if you wanted to make this as a meal prep, you would just allow it to cool completely and store it in an airtight container. I like to use the glass Pyrex dishes with the snap lids, and you could freeze this for up to 3 months. Typically, when I do it as a freezer meal, I will go ahead and mix all that rice together with the sauce, and it just saves that extra step later. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe, and until next time, bye for now, friends.